When we decide to dwell in the negative, we place ourselves in a position to be harmed. Now, typically, negative thinking often begins innocently enough with a news story, a letter, a cough, phone call, email or text, some random physical pain, or even a tossed off comment from a stranger that for no good reason we begin to dwell on. Now, as we roll the thought around in our consciousness, beginning to outline possible negative outcomes, never positive, we surrender ourselves willingly to another trip down morbid reflection lane, volunteering for what inevitably follows. Our internal dialogue outlines all the negative, possibly bad, horrible things that will happen if our fears are realized, and they never are. As we continue down the path, spiraling deeper into despair, planting ourselves deep into the fertile ground of depression and self-based fear, we often find ourselves becoming physically ill as well. Additionally, remember the old adage, misery loves company? We can sink even deeper by eliciting comments and support from those of a like mind, our fellow willing travelers who always answer the bell when morbid reflection calls. Now, the path leading away from this thinking is well lit, but requires conscious and consistent effort on our part. When we become mindful we are drifting into morbid reflection or already find ourselves in its embrace, we stop and immediately turn to God in prayer and visualize the presence of God where the trouble seems to be, affirming God's love and guidance, rejecting the negative, holding this truth in the forefront of our consciousness. Nothing, no problem or seemingly hopeless condition can come into our lives that God cannot change or remove completely, if we're about His business, not ours. So I can't, He can, so I will let Him. Now, if you're new to living on the spiritual basis, this will feel odd and somewhat clumsy when first employed. In time, it will become second nature, and in truth is the only path away from morbid reflection and back to health, peace of mind, and realizing our unlimited potential. Remember, progress, not perfection. So when we recognize we are traveling in the wrong direction, we alter our course back to truth, back to God, away from the adversary fear and limitation-based living and thinking, praying for all still locked in the bondage of self. Divine love realized. My name is Vincent Lee Jones. You can find my videos at Miracles of Recovery, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Vimeo as well at Vincent Lee Jones, and my writings on Blogger and videos. Title of the page, Living in Spirit. Have a blessed day.